We'd like to welcome you to the July 15th, 2021 Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Can I get a roll call, please? Here.
Here. Here.
Conflict of interest statements from the board? No.
No, sir.
Approval of minutes of the meeting of June 3rd, 2021.
I make a motion to approve those minutes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 5, bid opening. There are none. Item 6, matters from department heads and/or their representatives. Ms. Flores, nothing? Okay. Item 7, correspondence. A, correspondence received from 2nd District Councilman Pete Torres, 3rd District Councilman Barry Tyler Jr., 4th District Councilman William Emerson Sr., and 6th District Councilman Scott Rakos, each requesting gaming funds be allocated for design engineering, street lighting projects with VS Engineering at a cost of $54,800 with corresponding agreement attached. Mr. Button.
Good morning to the board.
Morning.
So we've changed the way we're doing lighting projects a little bit this year. We have decided that we would have one consultant do all of the city lighting projects just to make it simpler. And so we have a single agreement for design engineering services for 4 districts that have, in some cases, 1 or 2 lighting projects attached. And so the funding allocation sheets that have been approved by the city controller and the mayor show the prorated portion of each of the work that's being done for each of the districts for design. And so we would ask for approval of the funding allocations for all 4 districts and also the agreement with VS Engineering.
Yeah, they've all been signed. All the green sheets have been signed by the respective council person, the controller, and the mayor.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make a motion to approve the councilman's request and also the agreement with VS Engineering.
Okay.
I second.
All those in favor of such?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Item B, correspondence received from Mr. Dean Button, President, Capital Improvement Board, requesting $65,735 of CIB funding be allocated for Schneider Avenue storm sewer construction.
The board may recall at the last Board of Public Works and Safety meeting that we requested a notice of award for the Schneider Avenue project to Gary Up Construction, and we asked that that be contingent upon the mayor's approval of that funding, which we knew at that time that he had approved it. And so this is the funding allocation for that action. We do, so we have provided notice of award to the contractor, and we expect to have that information from them in the next week or so, and then we would present to the board a request for a notice to proceed at that time.
Okay. Good. I'll make a motion to approve Mr. Button's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item C, correspondence received requesting a rental registration hearing.
Okay, I will make a motion to set that hearing for July 29th, 2021.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, correspondence received from 1st District Councilman Mark Kalwinski requesting speed limit signs be posted on 119th Street between Calumet Avenue and the entrance to Forsyth Park. Did that go to you?
Yeah. You seem excited.
There are no signs at all, really?
Yeah, speed limit signs are always always aggressive for engineer.
Okay, so
I'm not aware of
you
the-
want to vet this first?
I'm not aware of their request. I don't think I have any objection to it. Has he declared where the
He just says there's no stop signs from Calumet to.
Speed limit
entrance
signs?
to Forsyth Park.
speed limit signs?
Right, no
There's none
speed
that
limit
way.
signs.
Yeah, there's none that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's statutory, right, through local streets?
What? I don't know what it would be, what, 25?
I think it's
Is that
20
what
or
it is,
25, right? I think it's 25 miles an hour, but,
Oh,
I
I
mean,
see.
we normally don't post speed limit signs on local streets where it's different. I mean, we only post it when it's different from the statutory speed limit, and so, I mean, I don't have any objections to putting those up.
Does Gary want to look at this?
Yes, let's wait for.
Do you want to see it, or
Yeah.
you just want us to send it to Public Works?
Is it consistent with the statute, is that what we're saying?
I'm
He's
not even sure-
asking for speed limit
He's just
signs,
asking
so all
for
we're doing,
signs,
all we
something
would do
for
is
people to
post
see.
we would post the standard statutory speed limit for that. Okay, if it's 25 miles an hour,
I personally don't think there's a need for it, but
it's not
no
necessary.
harm in it either, so I guess
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could ask PD, Mr. President, to just talk to the councilman to see if there's a specific
I could do that.
issue
All right.
yeah.
regarding that, and then it sounds like engineering has no objection, because it's the same as the statute, so I would say, refer to PD and ask Chief Wanda to discuss the councilman points.
Okay. Yeah, myself and Lieutenant Vicari will meet with them and we'll talk to them.
Thank you.
So then I will make a motion then to, myself and Lieutenant Vicari will reach out to Councilman Kowinski and we'll have a discussion about this request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
We will not flounder on this, Mr. Button.
Oh, I appreciate it. Go fishing later.
Got a thumbs up. Item E, correspondence received from Mr. Ed Cox, 605 Cherry Street, requesting street closure on Jackson Avenue between Spruce Street and Cherry Street, July 31st, 2021, from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. for a memorial for his father. Let me see here. Yeah, let's just push this back 1 week to give me a chance to do, give us a chance to do a look at it.
Was it the 22nd?
Yeah, 'cause, yeah, we still got time.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to make a motion to set this over to next week's meeting, July 22nd, 2021, to give us an opportunity to see the area that they're talking about.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item F, correspondence received from Ms. Jasmine Zavedra, 7 Wildwood Road, requesting barricades be placed on her lawn and sidewalk to prevent cars from driving through her front lawn, going around barricades placed on the street. Mr. Perez, can you elaborate on this?
Yes, we were there this morning.
Go ahead, John, go ahead.
Already, so just letting the board know.
Oh, good, they were already placed?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a complaint up at the law department as well, so,
All right,
great.
thank you.
So are we just acknowledging that then? Is that what we're
Yes,
doing?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Item, wait a minute here. Oh, that's been done. Item G, correspondence received from Ms. Marcia Gonzalez requesting permission to hold a block party on July 23rd, 2021, from noon to 9 on 171st Street between Woodlawn Avenue and Maplewood Avenue with street closure. Well, she's got all the,
That's my sister too, so.
she's got all the address, I mean, this is what is today, the 15th? Yeah, this is next week,
Next
Friday.
Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Which one does she want to close again?
171st from
Woodlawn to Maplewood.
First Street to.
Yeah.
Like
To the
Second,
second
Third
one,
Street,
right?
Second, yeah. They said it's my sister, so, just so you know.
All right, we'll do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Do it now, because we don't have much time.
Okay. Okay, then I will make a motion to approve Ms. Gonzalez's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye. I should have probably said forward that for barricades, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make another motion to approve it and also forward it to Public Works for any equipment or barricades that might be needed.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item H, correspondence received from the City Plan Commission advising city-owned property is within 300 feet of property petitioned to be rezoned at 584 Sibley Street.
Mr. President and Board, good morning. Mr. Kearney and I were just discussing this. We have to have a discussion with the city planner on this. I know that there's a remonstrance from a neighbor that lives near there. This is a rezone, if I'm not mistaken, before the Plan Commission from R1 to R2 to allow for a 4-flat. And I know Mr. Kearney has some opinions on that. So if you could please forward a copy of that to inspections so that Mr. Kearney, specifically to Mr. Kearney, so that he could have a discussion with Mr. Pullen and Mr. Novak regarding that issue. I know it's up on Monday, Kelly, so yeah, we just need to get moving on that quickly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So are we approving?
No, we're going to,
Continue it?
we're going to send it to inspections to Mr. Kearney's attention for review, yeah.
Okay. Then I will make a motion to forward a copy to inspections to review and recommendation.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, page 2. Matters from board members. Okay, there are none. Item 9, new business. Disposal authorization submitted by the Hammond Police Department. Nice.
I'll make a motion to approve the disposal authorizations.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oh. Item B, a resolution of the Board of Public Works and Safety of the City of Hammond, Indiana, reapproving a guaranteed energy savings contract authorizing the financing or refinancing thereof and other related matters.
Oh, there she is, yes.
Yes.
I spoke to our city controller who said she would be here bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and appears she is, and she's going to report on this.
Yeah.
Good morning, Board. So the first two issuances of the 2017 and 2018 energy savings projects notes were approved by this board. So this is coming before you again. So we're now looking to refinance those first two notes and add an additional $13.5 million to start Phase 3. Phase 3 would encompass a majority of the renovations at City Hall that's needed. We have a few of the fire stations that will also get some renovations, redevelopment-owned buildings, as well as the Civic Center, the police garage, and Public Works. The energy savings program estimates that all but $350,000 annually will be covered by the savings realized from this program, to which the Capital Improvement Board has pledged to cover that $350,000 annual shortfall. Their numbers are conservative, so hopefully it's less than that $350,000, but they're just being safe in their numbers. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them on the program.
We're just going to say yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
I have none, Megan. Kevin, you got anything else to add to what?
No, I've been dealing with the controller's office and the chief of staff on this for, I don't know, several months. We've been finalizing it. The mayor's been advised regarding it. He's been briefed. He's in approval of the Phase 3, so we would request that this proceed.
Okay.
So we're just approving the resolution,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. I make a motion then to approve the resolution.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you. Here we go. Item C, a resolution of the Board of Public Works and Safety of the City of Hammond, Indiana regarding an intergovernmental agreement between itself and the Little Calumet River Basin Development Commission. Mr. Buck.
Sure. Yes,
Mr. Smith.
yes. This is a very exciting project. I know Mr. Button's excited about it too, which is probably why he
Jumped up.
jumped up and we raced over here to see who was going to get to talk about it. This has been this is a great project over Calumet Avenue, the pedestrian and bike bridge. It's going to go at River Drive. The city purchased that church. They were moving to Dyer, the Unity Church. That's been demolished already. This specific agreement has to do with the Little Calumet River Basin Commission pledging $1 million to help the city defray the cost on this project. So very exciting and good example of intergovernmental cooperation. They've been on several phone calls with us, along with the town of Munster, who has been discussing with us the kind of aesthetic look of the bridge, and that's been going great. Munster actually paid for that portion of the consultant, which has been really great. So it's been a good exercise in government working together. This is the agreement that allows us to get the $1 million towards the project from the locale. So we would request your approval.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I will make a motion then to approve the intergovernmental agreement between City of Hammond and the Little Calumet River Basin Development Commission.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, right-of-way permit submitted for approval by the engineering department.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, there are 4 NIPSCO permits. 3 of them are basically involving a railroad relocation for their utilities. Actually, one is Vine Street off of Lyman will be closed through traffic due to the fact that they're working on Lyman, north and south, and they have flag people. So basically, that's going to be a 1-lane road when they're working. So they didn't want the traffic cutting in perpendicular. Next permit would be for utility upgrade, which you've seen many of those already. And they're closing a portion of alley between Detroit and Dyer for some underground work.
I think they're there now, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're all over the place,
I
so.
think they're working on that one, yeah.
they are.
So those are the only 4 right now for NIPSCO, and then there's probably about 20 more coming. So I would recommend approval.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion then to
Thank
approve
you.
the right-of-way permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item E, site access and license agreement with Melody Cleaners of Hammond Incorporated, submitted for approval.
Morning.
Morning.
This is a site that was demolished by the city of Hammond. It's a former dry cleaners down the street here, 5706 Calumet Avenue. That particular site was then acquired by the city of Hammond. IDEM has found a responsible party to clean up that site. This is their access agreement to get there to the location and perform testing so they can assess the site, determine any contamination or the extent of contamination, and then remediate it. This is a great thing for the city of Hammond because otherwise, if there was no responsible party, we would be forced to clean that up. So we want them to get access there as quickly as possible and begin the plan of cleanup of that site so that hopefully in the future, it's shovel-ready for development.
Right. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Randy.
Yeah.
Okay, I will make a motion then to approve the license agreement for Melody Cleaners.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item F, garage sale permit submitted for approval.
It's not signed. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the garage sale permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 10, old business. A, status, emergency demolition, 1219 150th Street.
Good morning, Mr. President and Board. Kind of two-part presentation here by the city. I'm going to discuss the order that's before you, and then Mr. Kearney is going to discuss the status between last week and this week, and there's also some gentlemen here that are involved in the property, including the owner, the potential owner, and the contractor. So the order before you reflects the board's decision last week to enter the emergency demolition order to give the owner 1 week to remove the bricks and to also take a look at what other steps are necessary to save the building versus demo. So that allows the inspections department to go to bid immediately. As the board's aware, the emergency demolition statute does not require notice. We gave notice as a courtesy, and the owner did show up last week, and he was able to present evidence. The board issued the order. This is that order. I'd request it be signed, and then I'll turn it over to Mr. Kearney, who's going to present as to the status and to what steps he believes moving forward will be needed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
The owner has removed the brick, cleared up the sidewalk, cleared between the buildings, so it's access all around the building. Asked him to move the fence back, so he agreed to do that. We're in a situation now where there's a potential buyer who wants to maybe turn it into two-unit or even single-family, but it's a zoning issue at this point. He tried to get a hold of a structural engineer, has not had any success in that. One engineer, I believe, called back.
One call back.
And one is supposed to do a drive-by and check it out and let them know. So the next status was for the structural engineer report. I don't know if that's going to be on time or not. In the meantime, the gentleman wants to, is interested in purchasing the building. I advised him to go to Brian Poland in planning and see if whatever he wants to do is going to be able to be done in that spot. I'm concerned about the setbacks between the building and the bar next door. And if it's a two-unit or single-family home residential in that area, it's mostly commercial. So I pushed him to Brian and let him figure out what they're going to do and what's going to be able to be allowed to be built there or rebuilt there. And in the meantime, we still need a structural report if anything could even possibly be built there. Gentleman is a contractor that's been through the building and believes the foundation to be sound. Obviously, we'd want a report saying such. So he's been cooperative. Giving him more time. It is fenced off, secured, as well as can be, and trying to get that structural engineer report so we can establish what needs to be done and what can be done. As the same situation with planning, let the gentleman speak to Brian Poland and see what he can do on that site. So.
Couple last things. One, I think our suggestion would be, or I think our suggestion last week was give him 1 week to clear the brick,
Right.
2 weeks to get the structural engineer report. So, seeing that he been compliant regarding the 1 week, I think Mr. Kearney's position is we'll give him an extra week or 2 weeks from today to get the structural engineering report, because the immediate danger of the bricks has now been abated, which we appreciate, and I'm sure the neighborhood does as well. The one thing I would like to add is, even though it hasn't been before the board yet, I know the inspections department's working up a demolition of the garage file. It's in terribly poor condition. It wasn't before the board an emergency matter, but I would like the owner to address the issue of the garage, because we would like that to be knocked down, either self-demolition. I just don't see how there could be a plan to save that garage. It's in extremely poor condition.
And this is a garage on the same property?
Correct, it's in the rear, yep. So that's all I have. We'd give them 2 weeks from today's date to do the structural report. I'd like them to also address the garage along with whatever their plans are for the building. Okay. Sir?
Sir?
I believe the plan for the new owner said that he was planning on tearing the garage down, so that is in the lined up. I've done everything I could. I made the phone calls to the structural engineers. I do need some more time to get that set up. They've pretty much said everything. Would you like to talk to the contractor? He has a plan for bringing the building back into,
I don't know if we're at that point. I appreciate him being here, but I don't know if we're at that point yet to
Okay.
see what the future may hold.
I think, yeah, he's got to meet with the plan.
Right. So, are you having any success in dealing with people, the structural engineers that you want to come and at least look at the property?
well, the one told me a couple of weeks, and then I called the other one, and he said he was going to do a drive-by yesterday.
Okay.
And then He was supposed to give me a call back, but I called him yesterday and I left a message.
Okay.
So those are the two gentlemen that this man, I was hoping to do the second one because he was a little more, wanted to come by. The first one seemed like he was really busy, but he did seem very professional. So either way, I'm going to try to get
Okay,
that
I
done
mean, we're
also.
giving you, we're trying to work with you, we're trying to help
I
you.
appreciate
so-
that.
All right. All right, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna, I don't know if we need to, we just need to reaffirm the motion. Yeah,
Well, the order was, I guess maybe just that,
I mean, because it was, we agreed to the timeline last week.
Correct.
For the 1 week and then the 2 weeks, but,
Yes,
We
just
can
maybe note for the
reaffirm that.
record that you've been presented with the order and that you're entering that order today, and that also set 2 weeks out for status for the structural. I'll make sure they know that.
okay.
Okay, then I will make a motion to, first of all, affirm the order, and then also to set it over for status to July 29th, to give them more time to get a structural engineer report.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Yep. Okay. Item B, status on property located at 3837 Cameron Avenue Garage.
Actually, I was by there this morning. No work has been done other than some painting. They pulled the nails off from the siding that was on it. Condition is the same. They did sign a rehab agreement. I believe we give them until September to finish. But there's been no progress, there's been no movement. The garage is basically the same as it was, except for some paint.
you may recall this was a couple.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they finally got their stuff out, so we were able to get in. And then, yeah.
This is just status. He's
And we,
just letting
go
us
ahead.
know. There's-
Yeah.
So they're still under the rehab agreement till September, you say, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Do we need another status between now and September?
Absolutely, yes. If they don't pull a permit to start doing the work, then, I mean, that's going to have to be their first step. And it's clearly spelled in the rehab agreement.
When do you want that to be?
To give it maybe a couple weeks.
Mid-August?
Just to get them in here.
Well, if notification is going to be done, 2 weeks, please?
The 29th again? That's good?
Go one more.
One more? August, what is it, August 5th? That's good? Okay.
Thank you.
Then I'm going to make a motion to set that over for status to August 5th, 2021.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, meeting's open to the public. Anyone here care to speak? Mr. Button?
Yep, sorry I missed my earlier opportunity to speak. We were notified yesterday by the Indiana Department of Transportation that the Columbia Avenue Bridge over 8094 will be closed for 45 days beginning August the 1st for a bridge deck resurfacing.
Right.
So wanted the board to be aware of that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we're excited about
we got that memo. We got that memo.
Yeah, I believe Chief Marzak was
Yeah.
on the phone too.
All right.
So thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I see, gentlemen, you walked in late. Is there something you guys want to add to the meeting before we adjourn?
Yes.
Come on up.
Okay.
Just identify yourself.
Officer Long. My name is Rich Hudson, and we were told that we needed to come to get a special permit to block the street off on Columbia Avenue for about 15 minutes on August 28th. And I submitted something, and they told me that we had to come to the board.
Where are we talking? What section of Columbia here?
Right in front of the Ophelia Stinging Center. What is that, 5900
Okay.
Columbia? And just for about from 12:15 to 12:30, we're having an event in the park, and we wanted to be able to march across the street without any traffic or anything.
Okay. Will traffic be able to go down Lyons and Highland?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so
Yes.
you just need that section there
for 15 minutes,
from,
yeah.
from the east to the west,
Correct,
right?
correct.
What was the time frame? 12 to 12:15?
12:15 to 12:30.
Carry that, I'll take care of that.
All right.
August
August
28th?
28th.
Yeah, I could take care of that. Okay, I'm going to make a motion to approve his request, and I will personally make sure that we take care of that.
Okay. Thank you, Officer Long.
Thank you. All those in favor?
We'll be good.
Aye.
We'll just
Aye.
hold them, yeah.
Is this, sir, if I may ask you, just for the record, is this for an organization, Affiliate or some other organization? or-
Our organization is the Hammond Noops, N-U-P-E-S. We're a college fraternity, and it's a bunch of old guys that are getting together.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thank you, thank you.
Will you guys be using walkers to get across then? How's that work?
Anybody else from the public here to speak? Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.